Hello everyone and welcome to yet another Flows guide video. In today's video, I will be showing you how to quickly install the Flows React SDK inside of your app. So let's jump right into it. In a couple of minutes, you will go from an empty React app to working Flows integration, ready to run your first workflow. So let's get started. First, install the Flows packages, the React SDK itself, and the components package, which gives you pre-built components for tours and surveys so you don't have to build them from scratch. To get started, create the Flows TSX file in your project. This is where you will set up the Flows provider, which wraps your app and provides Flows context. In this file, import the Flows provider, the built-in components, and their styles. You can copy this code snippet from our quick start guide, which is linked down in the description. Since I'm using Next.js, I will also add the use client directive at the top of the file. Then, in your main app file, import this component and wrap your app with it. Right now, the organization ID and the environment is just a placeholder, so let's go grab the real values from the Flows dashboard. In the Flows dashboard, go to the settings to find your organization ID, and then in the environments page, you can find the environment key. By default, every organization comes with a production environment, which is what you will use here. Later on, you can create a staging environment for testing and switch between them in your app. Copy both and drop them into the Flows provider properties, replacing the placeholders. Also, make sure to connect user ID to your user context, so Flows knows which user is currently logged in. For the sake of this demo, we will just use the hard-coded user ID. Also, one optional but very important step, if your app uses a client-side routing, pass your framework's link component to the link component property. This lets Flows navigate without a full-page reload. It's optional, but worth doing if you have a router. I'm using Next.js, so I will import the built-in link component and pass it in. Save the file and run the app locally. On localhost, Flows automatically shows the debug panel in the right corner of your app. It confirms that your organization ID and environment are valid and shows the current user and any loaded workflows. If you don't see it, or you are checking on a deployed environment, press Command-Option-Shift-F on Mac or Ctrl-Alt-Shift-F on Windows and Linux to toggle it on. And that's the entire installation. Your app is now connected to Flows. From here, head to the Workflows tab in your dashboard to build your first workflow. And if you'd rather have an AI coding assistant do all this for you, click the Install with AI button on our homepage or run this command to add the Flows install skill directly in your agent. Check the description for links to the Quick Start Guide and framework-specific setup for Next.js, Angular, and more. So that's it for today's video guide. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below in the comments, or you can join our Slack community channel to get a quicker response, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.